안녕 친구! Today I'm at Pangyoyeok, which is a little bit away from Seoul. We're checking out an Indian restaurant called Bombay Brau. This is a sponsored video, but I'm gonna give you guys an honest review. This is what I told the owner. Bombay Brau has 8 locations throughout South Korea. Each location has a different feel inside. Oh, this area would be good for like a feast, like a birthday party or some special event. This is actually even better for a special event because tables divide out here, but this one's like one full table. It's a bill, but how do you... I could work out with it. This is a chef. Oh, this is a beautiful piece of furniture. Is this a bell?
This you can make like that.
There's a covered dining area on the outside. See, it's tinted. I'm gonna be sitting near the window because of the lighting. Actually, maybe I'll sit over there. When I was in Busan, I tried the Tandoori Chicken, the Chicken Tikka. Chicken Tikka was my favorite. And as you can see, they have various curry. And on the other side, there is even more curry. We just got a lamb tikka.
Yes.
Is that tikka or tikka?
It's a tikka.
Ah, tikka. If we turn this dish around, you'll see that the cucumbers are folded. Oh, it looks like hearts. Or like half a butterfly. There's yellow, orange, like a bright red and a deep red. My eyes are parting just looking at it. That onion looks kind of like kimchi. Woohoo! What do we have here?
It's a chicken Malai Tikka.
Going down the elevator. Check out their napkin display. It almost looks like a bouquet. Look at that. And we just got our Masala Chai. Suddenly feels like winter. Actually, it tastes more like fall. When you drink this, when you close your eyes, you could imagine leaves falling outside. Here's my view. If you look closely, they have these service bells. That's a cute little detail. They put carrots, thin carrots, on top of a thinly sliced cucumber. Oh, and the carrot on this end, it looks like a plate. It folds in a little bit, and then you have a little piece of cucumber in there. So it's like a reverse of that. Here you have the carrot on the cucumber, here the cucumber's on the carrot. Ooh, what's this one?
Palak Flatbread. This is spinach and apple here and onion also and Parmesan cheese, chickpeas, sour cream.
Sometimes photos on the menu look better than the food in real life. Here the Palak Flatbread looks a little shady and mysterious. Check it out, it looks even more fresh in real life.
It's mix.
Wow, wow, wow.
It's Hariyali Chicken and Malai Tikka and Chicken Tikka and Prawn.
I've never seen anything like that before. This is so theatrical. I mean, look at that. How it's hanging on there. You could take it off. There's 2 types of sauces. Wow.
Crab. I'll take the sauce.
Ooh. I feel like I'm watching a play, not just dining. It's like a musical for the taste buds. Wow. Where do we even begin? There's so many options. I feel like a kid in a candy store, like super excited. This one, it has spinach and corn and some onions inside and very thinly sliced apples. The flatbread reminds me a little bit like a tortilla. Overall, I would say it's like 17% sweet. So it doesn't look very salty. Like when you bite into it, some liquids drip down on your hand. Thankfully, I'm wearing dark colored pants because I'm getting all these delicious juices on it already. I feel like the chili crab is going to be the most flavorful. So let's try the chicken malai next. As much as I want to try this next, I think I'm going to save that excitement for a little bit later, just a little bit later. And then let's try the lamb tikka. Because it's such a boldly red color, you'd think it'd be spicy. but these two have like a similar level of spiciness. Since we had a couple bites of protein, let's balance it out with some vegetables. It has a little bit of mayonnaise in it, cabbage and red cabbage. Why don't we sprinkle some lemon, oops, on this lamb tikka? Just on one side, and we'll compare the taste. And I'm quite curious about this onion because it looks like a kimchi. Because it is raw, it tastes strongly of onion, and it is just slightly spicy. It's spicier than the chicken malai though. Now let's try a lemon showered lamb. This here looks like the same chicken as this, the chicken malai. As you can see, there's 4 pieces. That is the softest protein I've had so far. It tastes like chicken malai, but with a green sauce. Now, if you look on the side, there's some extra green sauce there. Let's dip it. Green on green action. I keep dripping all the food on this poor crab. I'm sorry. I respect you. This is really good, but let's try the other pieces of meat. Shall we try the red chicken? And then we'll go on to the shrimp. This one also has 4 pieces. Each piece is quite big. Also tasty, but I still prefer the green one. If these chicken were siblings, I would say the chicken malai, the plain one, that's like the oldest brother, like responsible, and then the green one is like the middle child, and then the red one is the youngest child. Because it's like a bold red, you know, youngest child, they could kind of get away with things because they're the youngest child. They could make trouble and not get in as much trouble as the oldest child. And last but not least, let's try the Singapore chili crab. Before I try the actual crab, I want to try the sauce. So I'm going to take a piece of this flatbread and dip it into the sauce as such. And as expected, the sauce definitely is the most flavorful thing on this table. It's the spiciest dish here, but it's not like too spicy. You know, this was like 17% spicy. This is like double that spice, about 34%. Actually, usually I like to vlog with my hand like this, but my hands are quite sticky from the flatbread. And especially if I want to eat this crab, I need 2 hands. Peekaboo! That's the body, and then we just grab a leg. It looks like this one has more meat in it, so let's take this piece. I'll use my fork to dig out the meat. Hopefully it doesn't splatter. Alright. The Singapore chili crab sauce reminds me a little bit of mapo tofu. So actually you could easily have this with rice and it will not feel awkward at all. It'll be like a suitable pair. I'm not a huge fan of seafood. However, when it comes to chili crab, I don't know, it's just like, the sauce just is life. It's big. I have a friend who wants to join me. Thank you. The chef just brought me some gloves and some scissors. Yeah, I'm eating like a savage right now. You know, eating crab teaches you how to be patient because you really have to work for the little bits of meat here and there, and you really savor that one bite instead of like, oh, okay, next bite. You could use the carrot decoration as a chip, dip it in the sauce, and the carrot is crunchy like a chip. Oh, we didn't try the shrimp yet. My hands are a mess. But let me clean it off. Alrighty. Okay, so this is our prawn.
This is Tandoori King Prawn.
Oh, it's called Tandoori King Kong? Wow, King Kong.
Tandoori King Prawn.
Oh, Tandoori King Prawn. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I gotta love the colors on that. I mean, you get a gradient from like black to a deep orange to like a light orange red. So let's take it out, one piece, and put this one back on the rack. And here, peel off the head, put it on the side. Oh, okay, I'll put this in the bowl here. Some scissors, 2 scissors. Oh, this scissor has a very thin end, and that must be to take the meat out of the leg, or the crab. And you have 2 gloves. So I'll put the head into the bowl. My thumb feels spicy. I'm just like, I have a little crevice inside my nail and my skin, and that sauce went inside and it feels spicy now. You know that this is my favorite thing on the table. I mean, the chicken malai too, as well. My next favorite thing is the Singapore chili crab. I would recommend getting like a butter naan or like a plain naan to dip the sauce into, as opposed to like a sweet flatbread. I had a meet and greet yesterday in Hongdae, and one of the people who attended, she's an Indian but from Qatar, and she was telling me how when people like Americans eat Indian food, we would peel off the naan and dip it directly into the shared plate of curry. But actually what you do is you take a spoonful of curry onto your own individual plate, and then take your naan and dip it from your plate. Oh, you can't see the flatbread. There you go. My hands are painted with a glorious deep red. Alright, so I'm gonna get another piece of this green chicken. You can dip it in the sauces, but I prefer the meat as is. Because they put the music on, the food tastes even more lively. If you look closely at the Bombay Brau logo, as you can see on the napkin, this is a fork, but also if you look at the negative space, that's the Taj Mahal. And it looks like the Taj Mahal is wearing a chef hat. Bombay Brau, they make their own beer. They have a brewery in Gyeonggi-do. They sell India Pale Ale, Namaste Pilsner, Punja Wheat Beer, Dark Ale. I'm starting to get quite full, but I do want to finish as much as vegetables as possible because I ate quite a bit of meat. So I'm going to balance it out, take the spinach leaf, and dip it into the chili sauce. I love how they give a generous amount of spinach. Bombay Brau's motto is fresh and spicy. I had a conversation with the owner and he was telling me that all the ingredients, they get it fresh every day. You can use the spinach and make some out of it. So here, there's some chickpeas. You can do this and wrap it. And then the chili sauce is almost like a samjang. You know, like Korean barbecue restaurants, you use that as a sauce. By now I'm quite full, but I want to have one more piece of that green chicken. Oh, slippery like a fish, steamed fish. The flavor award goes to the Singapore chili crab. The texture award goes to the chicken malai. What a feast! I couldn't finish everything, but I tried my best to. Thankfully, I didn't eat a huge breakfast, so I was able to down some more of that delicious chicken. I was told that a lot of Korean celebrities come to this location. Hope you enjoyed this foodie video. I'll see you guys in next week's travel vlog. 안녕!